Welcome to another episode of Riding and Wrenching, the biggest little YouTube channel on the entire interwebs. I am your host, Q the Rider. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about a new product that I have installed on my 2022 Street Glide Special. I was about to say Road Glide, but I caught myself. On my 2022 Street Glide Special, and I installed these absolutely beautiful lower fairings, courtesy of Advanblack, and I'm just going to tell you they look amazing. As you can see, I have a fairing on either side, and the color match is perfect. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks spectacular in bright sunlight, and you know, this race red, which is what Harley calls it, is just a super nice color, and the contrast between the black and the red looks amazing. Now, I did have to make one change to my bike. I had to replace the stock chopped engine guard with a full-size engine guard. Now, you have a couple of options on where you can get an engine guard. Obviously, you can go to Harley Davidson. You can buy one from them, and it's going to be gloss black. Advanblack sells a full-size engine guard. I bought mine from Amazon. Now, a couple of trade-offs that you're going to do with ordering it from Amazon is the Amazon bar is flat black. And the one you get from Harley is a gloss black. And I believe Advanblack also offers a gloss black option. This is a flat black. I actually like the way it looks. It doesn't really bother me. I think the gloss black probably would have looked a little bit better, but this flat black is okay. It's more of a, maybe an eggshell. It's a very low gloss. It still looks good. But there are some imperfections on it that you can see. Some of them are covered up by the lower fairing. I don't know if this wasn't cleaned properly or maybe it wasn't sanded down, but there's a couple of rough patches in it. I mean, I guess you kind of get what you pay for by buying something on Amazon, but if you are interested in this engine guard, I'm going to include an affiliate link in the description of this video. And if you choose to use my affiliate link, the channel will get a small kickback, and I do appreciate you supporting the channel by doing that. But the good thing about this engine guard is that my Advanblack lower fairing fits perfectly. It's a perfect fit, and it looks pretty good. The other key advantage to getting a full-size engine guard is I now was able to add a standard highway peg, and this is another key lifesaver when you're out on the road. But truthfully, that's the primary reason I wanted a lower fairing. Riding long distance without a lower fairing, you get a lot of air coming into your legs, and it can feel good until it starts to split your leg apart, you know, and it just doesn't feel good. So you're kind of fighting the wind, and after a couple of hours of that, it gets really uncomfortable. So between that and not having highway pegs, this bike just wasn't fun to do any long distance riding on. But now with my highway pegs and my lower fairing, that's going to make all the difference in the world. Now, a couple of other advantages to the lower fairing. Other than protecting you from the wind, it will protect you from the rain, but just as importantly, it will protect you from flying debris on the road. Nothing feels worse than getting hit in the shin with a rock or a lug nut or whatever crap happens to be out on the road. This will take the beating for your legs, and that's an advantage. I really like that. Now, one of the concerns that I did have by adding a lower fairing is that it impedes the airflow around the engine. The Street Glide Special, the Road Glide Special are air-cooled bikes, and it relies on air flowing through the fins in the engine to help manage the engine temperature. And a lower fairing by design impedes the airflow. But this fairing has a vent that goes through the bottom here that allows airflow to still come through and help manage your engine temperature. So I'm going to keep this vent open during most of my riding. During the summer, I'll close it when it's cooler outside. But during the summer months, I'm going to allow it to be open to, again, help manage the temperature of the engine. Another advantage that you have with these lower fairings is that there is a little cubby hole. Now, on my Road Glide, my lower fairings house the cooling system for my bike, because the Road Glide is what they call twin cooled. So the coolant and everything, all the hoses run through the lower fairing, so you don't have any additional storage. This bike uses that space for storage, and that's kind of nice. The one concern I have about these little storage compartments is that there's no there's nothing in here to keep the water out. I'm concerned that that water's going to get inside of here. It's an easy fix, just a little bit of weather stripping or something along the edge should help keep the water out and keep it airtight, or not airtight, but at least watertight, because I don't want my snacks or whatever I happen to keep in here to get wet. But other than that, again, it looks fantastic. The fit and finish is nice. The install was super easy. There's only, I think, 3 or 4 screws or bolts, nuts and bolts that attaches it to the bar. It's nice and secure. It doesn't rattle. It doesn't make any noise. It's nice and solid. Absolutely no issues. And again, the color match is amazing. And the fit and finish, it looks spectacular. I'm super happy with it. I don't know how they paint these things, but I don't see any runs. It really looks good. I'm super happy with it. Now the front part of it is black, which is fine, because again, that matches the color scheme of the bike with the red and black, and everything about it, I mean, it just looks good. I've got no complaints. So if you're interested in this lower fairing, check out Advanblack's website, and if you talk to them, please be sure that you saw it right here on Riding and Wrenching. Again, this bar, you can get this full-size engine guard off of Amazon. Check the description section for an affiliate link for that. And that's all I have. This is Q. I'm riding, I'm wrenching, and I am out.